All right. All right, we're starting. So if you Caleb girlies are getting the myth and you don't want to get spoiled, now's the time. I appreciate you being here. But we are going to start. We're going to start. I'm not over that chest and admin, same. Actually, do we want him to be in his outfit? We can look at it up close.
This personal wake-up service. I'm the only one who gets it, right?
Yes, Caleb. Sure, I'll let you believe whatever you want. There you go. Do we want it in the hair? Do we want the hair with it? No. Okay. Hi, Key. How are you? Did you already count me? I told you I would have played on Wednesday, but he got sick. Yes. So that means I have 2 spots available. What are we licking? Everything. Look at this middle part area. Here we go. There he is in his outfit. Give us hillbilly. No, I can't do that. The Caleb is not my main, but I know it's Beebs' main, and I have to go by the will of my Beebs. Because I'm a girl's girl. All right. All right, let's go. Now I want to change my color. I like that color, Beebs. It's not offensively yellow. You know what I mean? It's not bad. It's not bad. I like it. I'm doing pretty good. How's you? I'm good. I'm still kind of waking up. So when we being silly, I don't know. Probably before Luna's family game night. So count me in for repo. Okay. What time? Can you guys do it before 7 o'clock? Because that's Luna's Nah, I like the purple. I like the purple too. Purple's nice. But if I can't catch you guys doing it with Tristan, then I'll definitely play with you all if you let me know what time you guys are playing. All right, you guys ready? Do I need to turn the volume up at all? Let me know. I'm going to take a drink of my coffee. Immortality once brought lasting prosperity to Philos, and yet even it couldn't prevent the stagnation born from unchecked desires. When time ceased to be a limitation, the Philos civilization was unable to escape its inevitable decay. So in this, Philos is gone. We were just there it's Xavier's myth the last time. So it seems that Philos is inevitably gone. With the exception of the capital and its surrounding regions, which still clung to their luxurious lifestyles, most of the land had fallen into ruin. Remnants of advanced technology lay scattered across the planet, but a majority no longer worked, or they were simply forgotten. Philosians longed for their former glory, and they had to accept the bitter reality of societal and technological decline. The ruling elite in the Central District maintained their authority via strict surveillance, but beyond that illusion of grandeur lay something far worse. The more you traveled across the planet, the more you saw an empire in decline and the signs of an unavoidable demise. Strife raged tirelessly across the land, and the regime could only cling to life by relying on devastating weapons. Among the rebel leaders, a piece of intel circulated between them. The secret weapon that had crushed countless uprisings was a modified combat android designated as A-01 from the Fall of Philosian Civilization preface. I might need my glasses. Where are my glasses? They're on my nightstand. I will be right back.
Of X02, requesting emergency response protocols to be activated immediately.
Apparently, they have lost control.
There you are. Can you hear me? I'll wake you up. We're going to get out of here.
Is that Caleb? Real-time data of my vital signs flicker across the transparent glass of the experimental pod. A boy who's approximately my age and wearing a powered exoskeleton just like me touches my cheek against the barrier.
We finally meet, A01. I'm X02. There's been a security breach, and the laboratory's control system was hacked. We can only run away while they're trying to fix it.
The stranger opens the experimental pod and extends his hand toward me.
Let's run away, A01.
I am A-01, a secret weapon created by the government. My body was modified and encased in a powered exoskeleton. My consciousness can be controlled as needed. People fear me, avoid me, and alter my configurations. So why would someone reach out to me? Without thinking, I take his hand, pull out the tubes connected to my body, and step out of the experimental pod. The boy leads me through the labyrinth corridors, and we dodge patrol robots at every turn. We break through several disabled barriers. I leave the lab fully conscious for the first time. Othen laboratory is entirely underground. The boy leads me through a hidden passageway and remains silent. Maybe it's to avoid being detected. Only the sound of our footsteps fills the dark, empty tunnels. At the end of the passageway lies a vast expanse of wild grass. The sky floats between night and day, and the gloomy darkness, the wasteland stretched endlessly before us. There's no telling how long it will take to traverse.
I'm sorry. I didn't expect the tunnel to lead us here.
The temperature outside is significantly warmer than the lab's. My body registers the heat.
Is it too hot for you? It's currently summer.
It's summer, huh?
The laboratory always felt the same, but it's different outside.
Hi, Dark. How are you? Welcome in.
The sweltering heat, the sweat, and the thriving trees. This is the summer I know.
Good. How are you? I'm good. I'm just a little sleepy. I woke up not long ago. I'm just cleaning my glasses. There we go. The sweltering heat, the sweat, and the thriving trees. This is the summer, I know. I know he just said that, but I didn't hear it because I was cleaning my glasses. The long grass grazes my calves as the warm night breeze sweeps across the field. The vivid sensation is foreign to me. We keep moving. Despite knowing we could be caught at any moment, I feel strangely at ease.
Everything outside the laboratory is new. I'll take you to any place you want to visit. I guess you've only ever been sent to battlefields. You must hate areas like that.
Walking beside me, the boy seems lost in thought.
I've been sent to one of those battlefields too. It was a desert, and the war lasted a month. Some soldiers would search for fresh fruit during their breaks.
Yeah, is it an apple?
There's this fruit that comes from a tree called silver glow, and it glows with a silvery white light. Even its seed shines.
Not its seed. His fingers encased in his powered exoskeleton gently rests on my palm while he speaks. The cold, black metal traces my palm and leaves it behind a seed that emanates a soft, silvery white glow.
I kept one as a keepsake.
Yeah? Not him putting his seed in my hand. I pick up the tiny seed and observe its soft light flicker through its patterns. Taste? What? Surprised, he lowers his head to look at me.
Do you want to know how it tastes?
Yeah. Not him wanting us to taste his seed that he kept. Girls. Is that a question? Let's be for real here. I nod, and the corners of his lips immediately curl into a smile.
If you want to try it, we'll find those silver glow fruits. Now you have a place you want to visit.
Sorry, I was looking at something. I pause and turn to look at him, but his holographic visor hides his expression. Why do you want me to have a place I want to visit?
Because then I'll have somewhere I want to go too.
I don't understand.
It's because I'm your friend.
His voice is clear and certain.
My job is to take you to the places you want to visit.
As if reflecting the brightness in his voice, a golden ray of sunlight ignites the pale-colored horizon. A tender, golden-red glow spreads from the edge of the sky. It becomes more vibrant with each passing moment. How about if we want to visit that ass? Girl, we haven't even seen his ass in that outfit yet. Sunlight pierces the morning mist and illuminates the dewdrops on the grass. A dawn unlike what I've seen before arrives. I can't help but stop and look up at the sky. Summer. Daybreak.
Is this the first time you've seen it?
I don't remember. They erased my memories once I returned to the lab. My gaze returns to his face.
Once we're out of this wasteland, it'll be more difficult for them to find us.
We're running away.
And the system can only erase memories it knows about. What we see now is ours alone. A secret between us.
After thinking for a moment, I point at him. Calming, encouraging, bright. Caleb. Secret. He seems to immediately understand what I am saying. Do you know what I am saying? My gaze Return to his face? Yeah. Your gaze.
Is that a code? It sounds like a name.
X-02. Caleb. He leans down and gently pats my head with his armored hand.
Can I use it as my name?
We name him? We name him. Now we gotta keep him. You know, what happens. If you name it, you keep it. Do you know what I am saying? Caleb. His voice is lively and gentle.
Of course. I won't let you forget. From now on, we can experience this together every year. And Caleb will be someone you see every day.
He extends his pinky finger towards me. Perplexed, I look at him. Is he making us a pinky promise? I love pinky promises. I think it's so cute. I think it's kind of romantic. Pinky swears.
Hold out your finger, like this.
I hesitate for a moment. Then I raise my right hand and extend my pinky. Our armored pinky fingers hook together.
Now
Where's
we've
your
made
tits?
a promise. We'll stay together.
Wait, did
every
someone
day
throw
and
something?
never be apart.
It's on. My tits are on. Did someone... What happened to your... What? It's because you changed your name. I forgot. I don't have redeems. Oh, okay. Sorry. I forgot to turn them on. Your name changed, baby girl. Your name changed. Beebs will never. I'm literally going to shit on this floor. I think I hold on. Let me see if I can look at something really quick. I think I can try and give you some. Hold on. Yes, thank you for the head pats. We'll figure it out. Cat, do not mess with my curtains. Yumi. Yeah, I hear you. Stop it. I'm looking at you. You little poo. Yeah, we'll worry about it later. I'll make sure you get it back, though. I'll figure it out. Yumi? Hold on. Sorry. Stop. I have to make sure my cat doesn't completely ruin my curtains. She's obsessed with them. Okay.
Test subjects have been located. Activating capture protocols. Use any means necessary.
Our promise barely began before it was broken in the cruelest way possible. Possible? Possible. I can hardly recall how I was captured. My mind is a blur of laser fire and soldiers collapsing under my floating blades. The place where I had first tasted freedom turned into that familiar battle field in an instant. Ain't no way. The boy protects me from a lethal laser blast. He falls in front of me.
Get out of here. Run.
I stab my floating blades into the soldiers and ignore the wounds I continue to get. My vision blurs. Through the haze, I see his body dragged away by robots. Caleb. Not the default Windows XP background. Get out of here. A dull thud resounds as a laser pierces my powered exoskeleton. I fall onto the blood-soaked grass and the sky turns into blinding blood red. Amid the sea of blood, a faint silver light flickers before my eyes. The silver glow fruit. I don't know when the glimmering seed fell, but it now rests beside my right hand. With the last of my strength, I struggle to wrap my fingers around it. This is the last image I remember before losing consciousness.
2 test subjects have been apprehended, commencing full examination followed by solitary confinement.
Commencing comprehensive examination of the test subject.
That loathsome, familiar voice invades my ears, but my mind remains foggy.
A01. Energy signature. Destructio.
Destructio? What is that, like a Harry Potter spell? What?
Preliminary assessment complete. Bodily impairment at 91%. Comprehensive modification and repairs required. Initiating the memory extraction protocol is recommended. X02. Energy signature. Construo.
Construo.
Preliminary assessment complete. Bodily impairment at 78%. Prioritizing the extraction of its energy for A01's repairs is recommended.
So they're extracting energy from him to repair me.
Activating memory extraction protocol for A01. Keywords are as follows. X02. Friend.
My subconscious is plunged into chaos as a boy's face keeps appearing in my mind. The scent of wild grass in summer and how plants touched my skin, the silver fruit seed, the sunrise. Our hooked pinkies, the promise we made. A daybreak unlike any other, one that will never fade from my memory. X-02, Caleb.
Memory extraction complete. We will now proceed to modify and repair A01.
I used that one day to remember someone who didn't have a name. My memories are once again consumed by the lab and battlefields. My body undergoes more modifications. Stricter control mechanisms are imposed on my body and mind. I'm sent out to fight, I kill, get wounded, black out, and wake up fully repaired. Then I'm sent out to fight, I kill, get wounded, black out, and wake up fully repaired. I'm sent out to fight, I kill, get wounded, black out, and wake up fully repaired. Then I'm sent out to fight, I kill. I never get a chance to escape from the lab. But deep within my consciousness, I repeat that one name over and over again. Caleb. Well, that's kind of a depressing start, do you think? I need my chapstick. That's kind of a that's a kind of a depressing start. I'm being for real. That's sad. Experiment ID AX-42-B. Date, Philos, calendar year, blanked out. When do we get to bang? Probably at the end, Meowny. Hey, this ain't meant to be sexy time. There's a kiss. But usually these myths are pretty sad. Objectives. 1. Determine the nature and interrelation of A-01's and X-02's powers. Observe their behavior and responses under various environments and stimuli. 3. Assess the planetary impact of their powers. "10 years later? 10 years later?" As usual, I'm confined to the experimental pod. My mind is hazy, but I can still see and hear. Well, this makes a little bit of sense because Caleb's voice was kind of like, you know what I mean? It didn't sound like adult Caleb. As usual, I'm confined to the experimental pod. My mind is hazy, but I can still see and hear. I just returned from the battlefield. Fragments of violent images still flash between my thoughts. I try to find my one solace amid my chaotic memories. Whenever I think of the name Caleb, I get moments respite in this endless loop. However, the memories tied to that name are shrouded in fog. Frog? Sure. Oh shit, that scared the fuck out of me! A jump scare. I was like, I'm just sitting here putting on my chapstick, minding my own business, and then boom! Sexy game jump scares not on my 2025 bingo card. What the hell is happening? I think the lab is getting attacked. The silence in the laboratory is shattered. Violent tremors bring the seemingly sturdy walls crashing down. The transparent wall of my chamber breaks. In the dust, countless fragments reflect a single figure. Okay. Hello. Tall figure wearing a powered exoskeleton approaches. A mix of familiarity and strangeness grips me upon seeing that black armor. He reaches out and touches my cheek against the transparent barrier of the experimental pod.
Do you recognize me, A01? I'll wake you up.
I feel his fingers touch the crystal switch at my throat. Touching my throat, girl. He taps a few times on the holographic panel that appears. It's as if a fog is lifted. My senses return to my body. My lips tremble as I look at the man before me. I search through my memories, but only one name surfaces. Caleb?
That's me. The rebels have attacked the Central District. They're looking for you, A01.
So the rebels are attacking? Look, I wish I knew that reference, Flash, but you know I don't know names.
The lab's systems have been destroyed. We can use this chance to escape.
I don't know what it is about, like, covering the eyes. You know what I mean? Like, I like that in women designs as well as male designs. Like, the covering, just like the eyes part. I think that's hot. I think it's hot. We? I don't know who you are. I only know your name.
I'm Caleb, your friend.
A friend? It's a character from Star Trek. I used to watch Star Trek as a kid with my dad, but I don't remember anybody's name. The rebels broke in and stole half the material from my shirt. Hey! Hey, get out of here. This is hot. I love this outfit. Get out of here.
All you need to know is that this isn't our first time escaping.
There's a strange familiarity in his voice, which stirs my fragmented memories. I remember escaping with Caleb before. Dude, I can't. This part, the middle part, girl. He has taken a bag that he extends his hand toward me. This is probably my favorite combat outfit. I'll be for real.
I promise, this will be our last escape.
The test subject has
I think it's
escaped,
his tits.
requesting interception immediately.
I like his tits. The laboratory collapses under heavy bombardment, but the robots continue their relentless pursuit. We end up fighting our way out. Caleb leads me to a hidden underground warehouse where, to my surprise, an aircraft awaits. He skillfully pilots it and takes us into the clouds despite the intensifying gunfire. Yeah, Beebs and I are digging it. But I think for different reasons. The aircraft slices through the sky, and the massive laboratory is already out of sight. Does this mean we've escaped?
Not yet.
Warning. Multiple aircraft detected. Estimated hostile forces exceed 200 units. Immediate action required.
It
But
looks
I like
the government
space
is
stuff.
more interested in capturing you than fighting the rebels.
I like space stuff. That's why I like Mass Effect so much. They want me as a weapon.
They won't last long without you. But the rebels won't let you go either.
Are you scared?
This is our last escape. We either succeed or die. Being captured isn't an option.
Outside the windshield are swarms of aircraft piercing the thick clouds. Alright, hold on. Let me... Before you deny it, can you just ban them? Thank you. I stand and walk toward the cabin door. Yeah, I prefer fantasy, but I can appreciate sci-fi a lot. So Meowdy got the fastest fingers in the West, girl. They'll try to shoot us down. Protect the aircraft.
You're the one I need to protect.
Blah, 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 blah. Before I can react, he's already beside me.
This is our escape. I won't let you fight alone.
Caleb opens the cabin door. A dark, gloomy force spreads from his palm and suspends our aircraft in midair. You're evil.
I'll help you.
I nod and leap out of the cabin. Held aloft by the invisible force, I summon my floating blades. The giant black swords swiftly strike the approaching aircraft, one after another. Thick smoke engulfs our vision as enemy aircraft burn and explode. They're like a firework display celebrating our escape. Endless lasers weave a net of destruction, and it's impossible to avoid. Both Caleb and I are stuck. I'm used to pain, and we have no other choice this time. The last enemy aircraft is sliced in half, and it plummets to the ground. I look down at the burning wreckage far below. An exhaustion I've never felt before hits me. The injury-induced dizziness returns. I fall backward, yet I don't plummet from the sky. A pair of hands catches me from behind and my body relaxes. I could trust the person holding me.
Emergency protocol has been deactivated. Switching to autopilot mode.
Hey, at least you figured it out, Flash. My mind is still a blur. I groggily open my eyes to see him.
We're leaving the Central District. They shouldn't be able to catch up to us for now.
Pressing on the floor of the cockpit, I watch as he kneels before me and examines my... You're kneeling? You're kneeling? Huh? Are you?
Your mechanical body is severely damaged. I'll do my best to repair it.
Yeah, you better. He gently lifts my hand and turns my palm upward. His other hand aligns perfectly with mine.
I suspect this is your first time being repaired while conscious. You might feel some strange sensations, but that's normal.
Am I? Our connected mechanical parts seamlessly shift and form a transfer port that locks our palms together. What are we doing? What are we touching cables? Like, are we touching USBs? Like, what's happening? We're inserting into each other's ports? Like, what's happening here, girls? I don't know robot sex. I'm not sure if I imagined it or not, but I feel a cold energy tinged with pain flow into me. I try to pull back my hand, but Caleb gently squeezes it. Our fingers intertwine.
Just a few more seconds.
A sharper pain crashes into me, and I feel as if every wound is set aflame. My body burns, and my mind teeters on the edge of chaos. A lot of hard wire being touched there. It hurts, Caleb. It hurts so much. He stiffens for a moment, then he carefully moves his other arm to pat my trembling back.
It'll be okay. I was always the one to repair you when you returned from battle.
Someone needs some more RAM, eh? I need some RAM. I instinctively hug him with my free arm. I can rest my head on his shoulder as if this gesture could somehow ease the pain. Don't leave me.
I won't. I will never leave you again.
The burning pain inside me gradually subsides. The energy flowing through me changes from freezing cold to warm. It's like I'm returning to a place that feels like home. I slowly close my eyes and feel an unprecedented sense of peace in my heart. Deep down, I believe that when I open my eyes again, I won't be alone anymore. Caleb gently places the girl in the co-pilot's seat as a desolate landscape appears outside the porthole. Even though the aircraft has left the central district, he doesn't feel relieved. His energy is fading. He could repair her damaged body before, but now he can't even restore her to a stable state despite using all his strength. Their powers are bound to the same source, so as one grows stronger, the other becomes weaker. His decline can only mean one thing. The destructio, or just, I don't know, I don't remember what they said. Energy is getting stronger, coinciding with the escalating strife that continues to engulf this planet. Good morning, June. Caleb Myth. Yeah, Caleb Myth. Are you pulling for Caleb Smith too? And when this energy grows unchecked, the first thing it destroys is the vessel containing it. I haven't logged in, but I'll give it my best shot. Well, I'll give you all my luck. I got both cards in 80 pulls. So hopefully you get the same treatment, if not better treatment, and you get them both in 10. I'm manifesting that for you. Thank you. I got some wishes saved for Silas's birthday, so I'm happy about that. Experiment ID A-01-UW-175. Date Philos calendar year blanked out. Recorded by Othin 17799. Objectives 1. Use visual and auditory stimuli to make A-01 intermittently aware of X-02's existence and observe her reactions. 2. Analyze A-01's emotional state and energy fluctuations to assess the fundamental attraction between the two. 3. Evaluate the stability of A-01's autonomous consciousness and behavioral patterns after becoming aware of X-02. Othin Research Bureau Report number 8527. I don't know how long I've slept, and when I open my eyes, I find myself in a small rocky cave. A small campfire burns at the cave's entrance. A familiar figure is looking into the dancing flames. I slowly step outside to see a vast desert. Caleb hears me and quickly turns around. I could understand if you don't want spoilers, because we're on the third one right now. We're on the third one. His holographic visor is gone. I can't help but stare at him. I kind of wish it was back. No offense to his face, because he's gorgeous, but like, I kind of want.
What's wrong?
Want that back.
Do you feel unwell?
I've never seen your eyes before.
Did they look weird?
No, they're beautiful, actually. I walk up to him, cup his face, and look into his eyes. I don't blink. Your eyes, they remind me of a scene.
What kind?
An image surfaces in my mind. A sky floats between night and day from many years ago. The summer sky just before sunrise.
That's something we saw 10 years ago. How much do you remember?
I shake my head. Only bits and pieces, and your name. He falls silent, then he pats the spot next to him.
Are you hungry? Let's eat something.
He gives me a fruit. Its red spines were burned off. It's not a nutrient nugget. Hey, baby, you want some of my nutrient nugget? His expression becomes one of utter disgust.
We're no longer in the lab, so we're never eating those things again.
A nutrient nugget.
These are red thorn grass fruits. They're rich in protein and nutrients.
You know what's in it. I take the warm fruit and bite into it. Slightly charred and crispy, it's salty. He closely watches my reaction.
Do you like it?
It's not bad.
Here, try this.
He speaks in a more cheerful tone as he gives me a berry with blue and white stripes.
It's a blue stripe berry. Perfect for quenching your thirst.
I love his eyes. I pop it into my mouth. Cool, sweet juice encases my tongue. For a long time, my taste buds only knew the artificial flavors of nutrient nuggets, not nutrient nuggets. Hi, Kissy, how are you? I think Quay needs more than that to quench her thirst. Henny, you right, Henny? You right, Henny? Give me the whole fire hose. But thanks to this single berry, the world beyond the lab has revealed itself to me. It's sweet. So this is what sweetness tastes like.
You like it, right? I'll remember that for later.
You seem to be knowledgeable about these fruits.
I was deployed in a desert once. The environment and vegetation were a lot like this.
A sense of familiarity washes over me. I reach into my pocket and pull out the silver fruit seed I've kept hidden. What about this? Do you recognize it? A surprise flashes across Caleb's face, and his eyes light up like they've caught the fire's glow.
You kept it this whole time. It's a seed from the silver glow fruit. The fruit itself looks like this.
Did you pull your peepee out? Before I know it, a fruit emanating a silvery white glow appears in his palm.
Do you want to know what it tastes like?
Yeah. Yeah. I nod and bite into the fruit. Sweet and sour flavors blend on my tongue. There's also a hint of bitterness. I did. We had pizza, ice cream, and a yellow cake with chocolate frosting my aunt made. Ooh, what kind of pizza did you have? What kind of ice cream? That sounds awesome. It sounds like a good birthday dinner, honestly. The taste is hard to describe in one word, but I don't hate it.
At long last, I brought you to a place where silver glow fruit grows.
Seeing my confusion, he responds with a relieved smile. Did we make a promise before?
Yes, this was part of it.
Oh, did we happen to put the timestamp for the beginning of this anywhere? If not, I'll go back and I'll look at it. I wrote it down. Thank you, Beeps. Do promises made many years ago still need to be kept?
They must.
His voice is gentle yet firm, and the moonlight washes over the wasteland, casts a soft glow on his face. Pepperoni and cheese pizza, ice cream with coffee and cookies. Coffee and cookies? That actually sounds really good. I like coffee flavored stuff. An emotion wells up inside me. I want to remember the promise we once made. After we finish the fresh fruit, Caleb puts out the fire and moves the spare sleep pod from the aircraft to the cave. The inflatable sleep pod quickly takes shape and he starts to set up another one. I don't need it.
This sleep pod will help your body and mind rest properly.
It's too cramped. I don't like it. I sit down and lean against the rock wall near the cave's entrance.
Are you going to sleep like that all night?
Yes.
If you don't like the sleep pod, use it as a mattress inside the cave at least. Then you can stretch out.
The cave isn't any better. Caleb looks at the dark, cramped cave and seemingly comes to a realization. He moves closer to the entrance and sits down next to me. He positions himself as if he were my shield.
Right.
Poor
No.
man.
I also don't like being alone.
It's very windy near the entrance.
That's why this spot is mine.
I turn my head and our gazes meet.
In the lab, we were actually separated by one wall, and it was a mirror in my room. I didn't realize it was one way until it got destroyed. You were in the room next to mine and could always see me, right?
I nod as I recall that transparent wall. It was like a stage built for an audience of one, me. The sole actor on the stage was a prisoner, the boy in the other room. Confined to the experimental pod and unable to make a sound, I was forced to watch his loneliness and pain play out. It felt like an experiment.
Were you able to hear me?
All kinds of plants can grow in the desert. There are blue stripes, berries, red thorn grass, and the silver glow fruit you were curious about as a child. Would you like to go to an amusement park? I use the system to find the dreamiest one in all of Phylos. This amusement park floats in the sky, even the clouds are pink and purple. Hi, Kaz, how are you? It's been a while. How you doing? I love an iced black coffee. Helps me get through the day. Black coffee? Holy moly. Whatever gets you through the day, girl. I can't be drinking no just plain old black coffee. I know it's good for you and all that, but can't be doing all that. Julia from downstairs. Tell Julia I said hi. I like my coffee black. Light can't escape it. She's working from home. Can you tell she's a scientist? Yes. Oh, man. I'm on a break at the moment for the next 5 minutes. TLDR version, I got a new job and been making the money and playing with dogs. Playing with dogs? Oh, awesome. Are you working at a vet clinic or something? Or like a shelter? That's good that you got a new job. I'm very happy for you, cause I want to take you there. It's like a paradise. You'll like it. I calmly repeat his past monologues. He's slightly stunned. I heard everything you said in the lab. But only now do I realize you were talking to me. The wasteland's moonlight is reflected in his eyes, and his expression seems more animated.
Then you must have heard what I said every night.
What'd you say? What'd you say? What? Can you imagine? What if he? Hold up. All right. Okay. What if he at night? All right, and we were just watching him do it, girl. Now I'm not a vet clinic. It's a pet safety production company, so just have tons of dogs in the office every day. Oh, that sounds pretty awesome, cause. Looking respectfully. I mean, I'm just saying, if you were watching him all the time from your pod or whatever, what if, okay, just hear me out. All right, what if he was doing that and talking to you at the same time and you were just sitting there in that pod watching him do that? German flatbread pizza with bacon, onion, chive, and creme fraiche. Ooh, that sounds good. It's not a common video trope for no reason. That's all I'm saying. Maybe MC was learning from him. This could do with their connection. Good night, my one. See, I made a very romantic thing into something dirty because this is very cute. Good night, my one and only.
What about you?
I had no one to say those words to. All right, love you too, cause. I hope you have a great day. I hope to hang out with you at some point. It's been a long time. I don't think I've spoke to Lindsay either in forever. So I never said them. He turns to look at me, and his gaze becomes serious.
Have you given yourself a name?
I pause before looking at him. No one has ever called me by a name.
Well, now you have someone who will.
He's gonna call me by my username. He lowers his gaze and carefully repeats the name several times. When he looks up again, his features soften.
From now on, we'll hear the words we want to hear. Good night.
Good night, Caleb. I close my eyes and listen to his steady breathing nearby. Okay, Caleb. I consciously rest my head against his shoulder. I slept well that night. No sudden awakenings, no dreams. I liked that. So far, how do we feel about the myth? I think it's pretty good so far. I think the setting up stages are about over and we're like getting into the nitty-gritty now. I heard work's very awful for you, Julia. I hope you could get through it, girl. I'm sorry to hear that. Looks good. Isn't too drawn out like Xavier Myth, but maybe that's just me, girl. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it, and for the head pats. Thank you so much. Xavier Myth. I don't like Xavier, so there's that. And two, I thought it was stupid. I thought it was so dumb. I don't know. It made me want to feel it. It's like it tried to make me feel sad, but it didn't work. Like Zane's myth. I will forever say this. Zane's myth ruined all the other myths for me. That was the first one I ever experienced. And I cried like a fucking baby during that myth. And ever since then, no myth has compared to Zane's. I love that myth so much. I cried so much during that myth.
Hey, Mommy.
Sorry, my kid's homeschool sick. All the new cards have been great so far this year. I agree. The new cards are good. But I haven't been playing for very long. I mean, I've only been playing since December. And I really cannot wait for Silas's Myth rerun. That's the one that I want. Can I ask about the pulling system? Is it true if you pull for Myth Banner, then you get the crate for the next Myth Banner, no more crate? What do you mean? It should be there. It's always, because I pulled for God of Tides, the Raphael pull, and I got enough for the crate, and I still have, it's different. It renews every time. It's just however many you pull on the banner, and then you get the crate. And you also get the pulls. So as long as you pull 150, you always get the crate. No matter what banner it is. So like I pulled for Raphael's Myth last banner, got the 150 crate, and I still am able to get this crate. See, I'll show you. Caleb, quit poking me right now. I'm in the middle of something. So see how it's here? I got it for Raphael. So yes, you will always be able to get, as long as you made it on this banner, on the particular banner that it's for, you reach the 150, you get it. Regardless of if you've gotten a previous one. Are there dice in space? If you count the balls. If you count balls, do you count balls? Do you count the balls? Thank you, no problem. I do not mind answering questions. I hope I explained it. I hope I explained it okay. My girlfriend and I are fighting for that. Oh no. The balls or the pool? Sorry. Alright. We are on number 4. How you doing, Ark? Hopefully you're doing well. Mom, did you know your model's behind the game? I do know that. I do know that, actually. Here, let me just do this. There. Oop. I can't do it like that. There you go. Is that better? Working as per the norm. I hate that for you. Thank you so much for the follow. It sucks, but we out here. Yeah, you got that hustle, girl. You got that hustle. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that a lot. All right, let's continue, girls. We're on number 4, so if you don't want spoilers, just be aware of that, okay? And if you have any other gacha-related questions, I'd be able to answer that for you. I play a lot of gacha games. I've been playing gacha games since 2020. Was it 2020 or 2021? But my point being, I've been playing gacha games for many years, and they all work the same way. So, pretty much all the same way. So I understand the systems pretty well. Experiment ID A01-X02-HY-04. Date, Philo's calendar, year, blinked out, recorded by Othin-17802. Objectives. 1. Create a simulation of the planetary threats that could arise from the energy fusion between A-01 and X-02. 2. Research and design preventative measures to stop the energy fusion between A-01 and X-02. She's been a gacha whale for many years. No, I have not. No, I have not. Don't you lie. Don't you lie. I do not wail on gachas anymore. I learned my lesson. All right? I learned my lesson. It's gacha. Yeah, she didn't even do it right. I learned my lesson. I don't wail on gachas. Did you not say you saved money? I did save money. Luna, I used to spend a lot of money on Genshin. I'm not going to say how much I spent, but I used to spend a lot of money on Genshin. And I never do that again. I learned my lesson big time. So, I don't do that anymore. But I did spend money to get this myth. I saved up money and I spent it. Because I don't have the combat strength to get through some of this stuff for the free diamonds that I have lying around. So I just spend money on the one top up. If they renew the top up for the bonus, then I'll spend money again. But after that, no. And if Twitch provides me the money to spend on banners, then I will for content. Otherwise, I'm not going to spend money on this game. Unless it's like the subscriptions that I bought already, you know, like the daily like check-in stuff. So. And then the banner after was too strong, 5 stars, and I was like, what am I doing? Exactly. Yeah, the subscriptions, the daily subscriptions, I got the annual one, and when it was on sale, when they were doing that promotion or whatever, I got that. And then I have the 30-day, and then I buy the battle pass. That's about all I'll spend the money on. So I did spend money today to get the wishes because I had to pull a lot for Raphael's myth. And I'm only going to pull for myths unless it's a birthday card, which is Silas's birthday coming up. So I'm probably going to pull on that. But I think if the rumors are true, if I remember correctly, the next myth that's being reran is Lumiere, which is Xavier's. Ugh. And I have to get it just so that way I have the battle strength to get through stuff. It's basically an investment, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But if like Xavier gets his own like banner, then I don't have to worry about it. I think Lumiere will be in a rerun or comes before new Raphael myth. Then I'm not pulling it. If it's a new Raphael myth, I'm not pulling for it then. Fuck Xavier. Fuck that character. I hate him so much. I hate that motherfucker. He doesn't exist to me. I don't feel bad anymore. I'm happy there are any reruns for season players who missed it out the first time. Yeah, I agree. I'm glad that they're doing a lot of reruns. The one I'm looking forward to the most is Silas's myth rerun. That's the one rerun I'm not missing. I'm not missing that rerun. I'm getting it. I was like, we haven't really given his memories a chance, and then we did, and my mind was not changed. It was because literally the first like 5 minutes of that myth was him pulling his stupid bullshit. Oh, you weren't actually worried about me. You were just only a little worried about me. Get out of here. Quit putting words in my mouth. Did I say that? No, I didn't. You poop. And you did nothing but lie to her. The entire myth, you lied to her. Straight up looked her right in the eye and just lied to her the entire time. Get out of here. Anyway, I have strong feelings about Xavier. I hate him. Oh, dear. But if you're a Xavier girly, it's fine. You're allowed. Caleb doesn't remember most of the dreams he had in the laboratory except for one. It's a vivid dream that reoccurs frequently. I pass an endless tunnel of space and time. At the far ends of the universe, a blue planet orbits peacefully. The planet's inhabitants closely resemble the people of Philos, but everything there is full of life. It's in stark contrast to the declining Philos. It's actually Philos, I think. Is it Philos or Philos? I think it's Philos. I don't remember what they said. The images in the dream are vivid. He seems to know how the people live there and how the scenery flows. More importantly, the planet's energy always feels familiar and nostalgic to Caleb. It carries a unique aura of rebirth. Perhaps it's not a dream, but a distant memory. Philos? Because it's Greek. Philos. I think you're right. We fly our aircraft to get as far away from the central district as possible. But the aircraft was hit with heavy bombardment. It's constantly malfunctioning. Eventually, we're forced to take a risk. We land on the outskirts of a ruined city to look for parts. As we enter the desolate streets, wary and curious eyes follow us.
Linkshire was once as lively as the Central District, and now it's rare to see a new face.
A black market merchant greets us in an unremarkable corner of an old district. Despite her friendly tone, her sharp, scrutinizing gaze reveals her caution. Especially since we're still clad in combat armor.
So, where are you two planning to go with these parts?
None of your business, old lady! Get out of here! Get out of here, girl! We're trying to fix our ship. Mind your business. Before I can respond, a small hand tugs at my finger.
Are you both robots?
Okay, now I can't get mad because now there's a kid here. I look down at the little boy and shake my head.
But you don't look like everyone else.
That's a bit rude. That's a bit rude. Fuck the kid. Put him away.
She's my friend. Have you ever seen robots that have friends?
The little boy shakes his head.
I've always been alone. Is having a friend any different from being alone?
It's different.
Caleb glances at me.
Having someone always be there for you, it feels different.
But my grandma is always there for me, too.
Not your grandma.
You brat. Sorry about that. This is my grandson, Kolo. He hasn't seen many outsiders, so he's curious.
You're from outside? Which outside?
I hesitate. I don't know the names of places on Philos aside the Central District.
The edges of deep space.
The edges of... What's that?
It's the origin of all Philosians. Our ancestral homeland, basically.
I probably look just as bewildered as the little boy right now.
There aren't many deserts between the cities there. People enjoy traveling to see all kinds of landscapes.
His expression is honest, as if he experienced it firsthand. Did he get this from the cognitive domain system?
Do they have these? My grandma worked really hard to get them for me.
The boy pulls out several white paper ornaments from under the table. They're neatly folded.
Paper is rare on Philos, but on that planet, it's an everyday necessity. Almost every child there learns to fold simple objects.
His understated tone makes my mind wander.
What else? Tell me more.
Caleb casts a side glance in my direction. Then he crouches down to be at eye level with the boy.
I'll tell you, in exchange for getting some unfolded paper. How does that sound?
When we left Lingshire, we took the aircraft parts and the precious white paper I'm holding right now. Back inside the aircraft, Caleb gets straight to work without even resting for a bit. Lying on his back under the control panel, he swaps out internal parts.
Regulator.
I hand it to him, but my gaze keeps drifting to the nearby paper.
Are you curious?
Have you visited the edges of deep space? Not him
I'm not
edging
sure.
deep space. I'm not sure.
I don't remember
Oh.
being there, but these images keep appearing in my mind. They feel like memories from a long time ago.
As he finishes the repairs and pushes himself up, I hold out my hand to him. He hesitates before letting his cold, mechanical hand clasp mine. I pull him up. I don't have memories like that. He carefully studies my face.
Is that envy I see?
I don't know. But you look happy when you talk about that place. Is it even happier than the dreamiest amusement park on Philos?
I've never been to either place. But that amusement park isn't far from here.
Caleb raises his hand and taps the air to bring up a holographic screen between us. With his finger, he draws a simple sketch on the screen.
There's a hover train that weaves through the amusement park. It'll pass by the Ferris wheel, the roller coaster.
And the merry-go-round.
You remembered that.
I remember everything you said, including the amusement park's coordinates that you kept repeating. I read out the numbers. I heard Caleb say many times on the holographic screen. I'm not saying those numbers as poop. My hand stops exactly where his fingers rest on the other side.
Do you really want to go there?
You said it's a place that makes people happy. I don't know what happiness is. His expression falters for a moment. In that fleeting second, I can't discern the emotion in his eyes. Caleb places his hand on the holographic screen and makes it disappear. My hand touches his palm.
I'll take you to any place you want to visit.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but when our hands touch, in spite of the powered's exoskeletons, I unexpectedly sense warmth. I look up at him. Because you're my friend? He seems slightly taken aback, then a gentle smile appears on his face.
Yeah. It's because I'm your friend.
I didn't understand what having a friend meant before, but over time, I found my own definition of that word. Maybe I'll understand what happiness is when we arrive at the amusement park. Caleb accessed the aircraft's controls and we take to the skies once more. We're no longer running away. We now have a destination. We're going to the amusement park. I'm just going to read out the objectives this time. 1. Reconstruct the energy transmission network within A-01 to enhance the test subject's absorption and release capabilities. 2. Reinforce A-01's powered exoskeleton and insert environmental adaptation modules to improve the subject's adaptability and stability in various environments. Caleb often woke up in the middle of the night when he was still in the lab, and there would be severe ache in his chest. At first, he thought he was sick, but he soon realized the pain had nothing to do with his physical health. It felt like someone deeply connected to him was suffering, and he felt her pain through an invisible bond. Caleb knew she endured the wounds, the mental erosion, and the torturous modifications. She had to bear this inhumane pain because of the destructio energy she was born with. Maybe she was born with it. He wished he bore all that pain in her stead. This thought became a thorn in his heart that grew only inward.
Approaching designated coordinates. Entering landing mode. Please ensure your safety.
Maybe she was born with it. Maybe it's Mamibus. Aircraft has reached its destination, but the dreamy amusement park is nowhere to be seen. The remnants of a hover train lie scattered on the ground as if to prove this wasn't just our imagination. The amusement park did exist at one point, but now only its rotting remains stand before us. Lost in thought, I stare at the wreckage.
This planet is big. There must be other amusement parks still present.
That won't be necessary. Turn around and calmly look at Caleb. It's okay not to know what happiness feels like. I've matured just fine. Still, I start walking toward the aircraft, but he grabs my wrist.
Let me show you a magic trick.
He releases my wrist and deftly unfolds, and refolds the white paper he got from the boy. Before long, he places a delicate white paper crane in my hand.
Let's see how far it can fly.
Although I'm confused, I play along. The small paper crane glides from my fingertips. It flies into the distance, and my gaze follows it across the desolate ruins. It circles back toward me, but just as I reach out to catch it, it levitates before my eyes. Did you use your evil? As soon as the words leave my mouth, I realize I'm floating. I look down and see Caleb's walking through the air. He's heading in my direction.
The hover train is gone, but there's always another way to reach the sky.
During the previous battle with our pursuer's aircraft, I hadn't paid attention to the sensation of floating. But now that I'm suspended in the air, I feel like I lost my balance. He steadies me, and the familiar pull of gravity returns.
For my next trick, I'll turn this place into an amusement park just for us.
The paper crane levitates and leads the way. Caleb holds my hand and guides me through the night sky. This is so cute. I have to stretch. Sorry. They're pulling each other's hair out. Eee, eee. From above, the amusement park no longer looks like a bunch of ruins. The Ferris wheel, roller coaster, and merry-go-round, they stand like frozen relics of a bygone era. The wind and clouds are woven to form a vessel between us, and I turn to look at him. He's beside me. Caleb?
What is it?
This feeling I've never felt before. Is it happiness?
If you like this feeling, then yes, it's happiness.
After thinking for a moment, I gently pull him closer. He leans down. I see my lips curve into a smile in his eyes. I like this feeling, so I'm happy right now. Caleb stares at me as if bewitched. It's like he's seeing something completely new. Did I say something wrong?
Not at all. It's because
He gently touches the corner of my mouth with his index finger.
this is the first time I've seen you smile.
I also touch the corners of my mouth. It curved upward because I'm happy.
It's not just that. This also changed.
His fingers move from my cheeks to the corner of my eye. Caleb, your eyes and mouth also changed. I touch the corners of his eyes and lips.
Yes. Now we can see our happiness reflected in each other's faces.
But I still don't know what makes you happy.
You.
Me? Little old me? Little old me? He softly says the single word. The evening breeze tousles his hair, and the distant stars are reflected in his gaze. Just as I've come to understand happiness, I also understand what it means to have someone who's always been there for me. Memories of Caleb flash through my mind. Walking in midair, paper crane, the wind blocked at the cave's entrance, silver glow fruits, campfires under the night sky. A familiar yet unsettling feeling sweeps over me, and my consciousness begins to blur. It's just like those moments before my memories were erased.
Pipsqueak?
I lower my head through this haze. The crystal embedded in my powered exoskeleton gives off a faint, blood-red glow in the darkness. My mind spins into chaos's embrace. Even breathing feels painful. Hi, Mahoy. How are you, my love? As I collapse into the arms of the person beside me, a sharp sound charges towards us. A golden beam pierces the darkness and grazes my powered exoskeleton.
It's a surveillance drone. Get behind me.
Countless pairs of golden eyes suddenly light up the night sky. They're like a pride of lions surrounding their prey. More golden beams are woven to create an intricate net. They're trying to trap Caleb and me. Deep Space is good. I like the story so far. I try to summon my floating blade to counterattack, but my fading consciousness prevents me from using my evolve. Behind me, a golden beam strikes. As it pierces my chest, I lose my balance and fall. Caleb catches me, focused. He uses his evolve to lift the passenger railroad car into the air. It serves as a makeshift shield. He carries me into the floating passenger rail car while lasers relentlessly attack its exterior. I can hear the muffled explosions. My senses are about to disappear. Even the pain in my chest feels like a distant, phantasmal sensation.
Listen, I know your mind is in disarray.
Is it in general disarray? I had to make that. I had to do that. Alright, I'm fine. You need to go. I'm glad me and you were on the same wavelength. I try to push him away, but he pulls me back into his arms using an even greater force. He leans down to my ear. His calm voice is steadfast.
You must remember what I'm about to tell you. Don't go back to the aircraft. It's most likely being monitored. Return to Lingshire and take shelter in an abandoned house.
I can't leave you. The passenger railroad car buckles inward from the ruthless gunfire. The increasing number of strikes is a warning. It won't hold on for much longer. Caleb presses his hand against the back of my head. Our foreheads touch. There is no fear in his eyes, only a burning light belonging to someone who's ready to face death.
You won't be taken back there, and you won't die. This is our last escape, I promise.
Is this like giving Titanic? You can get on the door too, Caleb! You can fit! His other hand grasps mine, and the transport ports in our palms connect. A flood of energy surges into me. It's not the cold, soothing kind I knew before. Caleb, it hurts. The energy burns like a raging wildfire. It consumes every fiber of my being as if to hollow me out.
Don't be afraid. This won't take long.
A shrill, ringing noise echoes in my mind as unfamiliar energy takes over my body. It drains whatever remains of my energy. I struggle to break free, but his arms hold me tightly.
Forgive me. This is the only way.
I suddenly realize he's exchanging his energy with mine. No, Caleb, you can't bear it.
But I'm willing to do it.
He pulls me closer. Our heated breaths mingle as our bodies seem to merge.
I will give you my fate, and your fate will become mine.
The energy courses through my very being to claim every part of me. In a matter of seconds, my body accepts his new presence as if welcoming back something it had lost. A dull ache throbs in my head as I desperately fight to stay conscious. Why? He responds with a small smile, and his warm lips brush against my eyelids.
Because I'm your friend.
Girl,
A
you
close
more than that.
friend is willing to do this. To die for you.
In this close moment, I see his farewell in that smile. It feels like our final goodbye. My lips move, but the word I want to say won't come out. Before you die, let me eat that ass. Get out of here, peeps. Caleb. Shut up. As my world slips into darkness, I see Caleb turn and walk out of the passenger railroad car. He levitates in the air as massive black swords materialize behind him. The floating blades forged from my energy now serve as his weapon. A massive swarm of drones surge toward him to attack the newly reborn combat android. He raises both hands. Gravity is warped, and the black hole that manifests shreds the machines into pieces. Caleb turns his head to take one last look at the passenger railroad car, and then he leaps into the sea of metal. Oh no, not Mahoy and Beeves being in the same chat now, girls. This is trouble waiting to happen, girls. I wake up in the wreckage of the hovertrain passenger railroad car. All the surveillance drones have vanished into the night sky. They took Caleb with them. The sky floats between night and day as another summer sunrise looms. The amusement park has returned to being ruins. I'm alone once more. The space around me feels like a laboratory, boundless yet still a prison. Caleb's energy is warm and calm, like lake water under the summer sun. It carries the essence of life and hope itself. He took on all the pain and darkness so I'd only be left with this pure hope. If I were to ask him why, he'd probably smile and give me that answer. It's because I'm your friend. Oh, this is sad. My heart feels the pull of a familiar force. I know Caleb is alive. He's just outside my reach. Instead of hiding in an abandoned house like he told me to, I search the ruins of the amusement park without rest. The pull in my heart grows weaker. I don't know what's happening to Caleb. What if the connection breaks before I find him? Why did you do that? Des. Reason, definitely a troublemaker. Des. That's funny. I force myself to move faster. I need to cover more ground. Caleb, wherever you are, please hear me, sense me, wait for me. I will find you. I'll wake you up and make you hear me say your name again. I lost count of how many days and nights I've traveled. I don't know how far I've gone. The ruins of a city rise in the distance. It looks like the outskirts of Lingshire. Light fades from the weathered buildings as another night approaches. A feeling swells in my heart. Caleb is nearby. Climbing over the rubble of a building, I see the setting sun casting light on the lonely wreckage of an aircraft. My heart races as an invisible force pulls me. The person I've been trying to find is close. I move to the other side of the abandoned aircraft. Caleb leans against it. His eyes are closed and the cockpit's cables are connected to his back. Aircraft's energy isn't enough to repair his system. The scene mirrors the moment he found me in the lab. It's as if our fates had been switched. Keeping my emotions in check, I approach him one step at a time. He was timed out for 1 second. Shut the fuck up, it's a video! It's video time, girls. Add attention. His breathing is steady. Ain't no way. I hate how fast it is. Let's see if he reacts. I think I can press it. What the fuck am I to do? What do I do? What I do? Boop. 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 I pressed it. God fucking damn it. Who did it? Yo, it's Revolver! Why am I bald right now? I was having a nice dinner! I was having a nice dinner! Come here. Come here. Mirror. You're a poop. you. I can't get my headphones out of my pocket, so I don't know what you were saying. Revolver! I sure hope it's nice thing. It's not! It's not! It's not nice! It's not. You poo. Welcome in, Revolver. How are you? Hi, Lunar. Dropping in to say hi while I work. Thank you, Lunar. I appreciate you. Damn it, not in the video. Not in front of Caleb's salad. Why are you doing this to me right now, girl? Oh, yeah, I have to put this away. Caleb, are you okay?
I always wanted to be in the same world as you.
Oh, what is happening?
Instead of just watching you and imagining you.
Imagining me what? You can tell, Mama. Oh.
I want to feel your warmth, your heartbeat, everything. I want you to stay with me forever.
I was bald for this? Really? Putting the headphones back. Put it back in your fucking ear. Shit. What did you... Have you returned to me? I hate how fast it is.
Are you hurt?
Say it again, Caleb, you rat. Are we connecting cables? What's happening here?
Seeking me out, that's dangerous.
You didn't want me... Hold on. Damn it! You didn't want to be woken up?
If it's you, no matter what, please wake me up.
Why is this man's cosplaying as Raiden from MGS? What's MGS? Revolver got too excited, couldn't stand to listen anymore. Caleb literally came in here and yanked my wig off during that. Not the yearning. Yeah, the yearning is... Oh, man. This is a good myth. I like it. I support Caleb as we quietly head back to Lingshire in case the drones are still patrolling the city outskirts. His system has sustained heavy damage. We need to quickly find a safe place for repairs. Hi, Mantle. How are you? The black market merchant who sold us aircraft parts kindly let us use her old house for now. Though it's worn from age, the room is tidy. A vintage floor-to-ceiling window takes up the entire wall, so the space is flooded with light. Yeah, I'm doing good, Mantle. Thank you. You have a cute head. Do I? Do I have a cute head? Do I? Super cute. 10 out of 10 would pat. Stop doing it! Stop it! You only pat me when I don't have hair. Hey! Stop it! I'm not horny right now. Well, maybe a little bit, but you know, hey! Stop patting me when I don't got hair. You're supposed to love me with or without it. We pit. You poops! Ain't no way. Ha! I don't have to be bald anymore, so you are poops. He's definitely rising, if you know what I mean. Hey, someone knows. I don't know any reference. You guys are poopy butts, stinky faces. Caleb, utterly exhausted, collapses onto the bed. Ooh, okay, girl. Get on that bed. Oop, I get to just do his little boop boop. I gently touch his eyelids and feel a trace of warmth beneath my fingertips. Oh, Metal Gear Solid. Okay, now I know what you're talking about, kind of. I never played Metal Gear, though. I did watch Miguel play Metal Gear, and that was an experience. Suddenly, his eyelashes flutter.
Don't worry. I'm fully conscious.
He takes my hand and turns it over. The various cuts and scrapes I collected from those days of looking for him in the ruins are revealed. His grip loosens as if he's afraid to cause even the slightest discomfort.
Were you uncomfortable these past few days?
Without saying a word, I press my palm against his. He understands and tries to pull away.
My system is fine.
I pin his head down to the... We're what? I pin his hand... Oh, I thought... Okay. You know what? I said head and it's hand. Okay. Oh, dear God. I pin his hand down to the mattress. I sit on the edge of the bed and look down at him.
Your hands...
My pain receptors have been modified, but you're not like me. I force his palm to align perfectly with mine, and my powered exoskeleton shifts as our transfer ports connect. Hey, shut up, Desert. You're a poop. Energy flows into his body. His wounds seemingly burn as they heal. Uh-oh, Beebs.
Let go of...
Oh, no. I used more of my strength to stop him from moving. His face slightly pales from the pain. This is how you repaired me before. I'm just returning the favor.
Don't waste your energy on me.
The energy transfer suddenly stops. I stare at my palm, shocked beyond belief. Caleb's system isn't fully repaired, but my energy is already drained. Unease creeps into my mind. Damn it, Twitch. What did Twitch do? Oh shit. I have to run ads. I apologize. I'm not doing anything. I'm running ads so you don't have to... Mr. Twitch, man sucks. Mr. Twitch! Mr. Twitch! Alright, we're not doing anything for at least 3 minutes. How's work, Des? Is it okay? Is it okay? I haven't checked my email today. I get bus updates. Even though my kid doesn't ride the bus. Huh. Awful. My boss asked me to do additional jobs, so I can't focus on my normal work. So yeah, time to get behind again. Back it up. Back it up. Like, my kid doesn't even ride the bus. And I still get bus updates. Like, I get it. They probably just do it to all the parents or whatever. But, like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I'm just looking at... Oh! Okay. I'm just looking at the bugs from the game that I played yesterday really quick. I think I need to update Honeymancer. Oh, it's up to date. Okay. Rivals has an update. Okay, work, I guess. Burgerman, what is happening? Oh my god, hi, Emmy, how are you? How are you doing? Everybody is purple right now, girl. I'm having a hard time. Ain't no way Burgerman stole my color. Hopefully you can negotiate that down. It's the same color I've had. We're the same. Nuh-uh, mine's deeper. We are your burgers and I now. Thank God Flash broke it up a little bit. What's the problem now? SP, I swear to God, if all of you guys change your color to purple, I'm going to take a shit. I'm going to take a poop. Don't change your color at me. But for you little poops that were not purple before and that are purple now, I'm going to smack your behinds. It's the purpling. It is. I was always purple. I know! Notice how I said the people who are Flash! Flash! It's not easy being green. Y'all! Get out of here! Who's deep in what now? We're deep in Caleb, almost, hopefully. Our energy levels are mismatched. You knew? He turns his head away to avoid my gaze.
I'll recover. I just need more time.
I grab his shoulders and make him face me. Our gazes meet. Emmy, you don't have to do that. I'm just giving the other poops. I'm just giving the other poops shit. You lied to me.
Yes, I did.
I was teal, but now I'm yeller. I know. Beebs is not my teal friend anymore. I'm the only teal here. Beebs, what did you do to your name? It's cool! See, look. Teal's my favorite color. Teal's my favorite color.
How are you going to punish me?
I'm gay.
I'll accept whatever it is you plan to do.
Blue is my favorite, but green goes best with my color scheme. We love an aesthetic girly. Or aesthetic girlies. We're B branding SB. Wait, huh? What did he just say?
How are you going to punish me? I'll accept whatever it is you plan to do.
I don't know. What do we want to do to him? What do we want to do to him? Huh? Burgerman, take that. Get that ugly ass color. Get that ugly ass color out of here, girl. What are you, a piece of grass? What are you, a piece of grass, girl? Get out of here. Plus, the red gang of me, Nox, and Sachi need to be consistent. Now I'm a forest bird. That's better. You're a bird grass bed. Caleb, I don't think you understand how we can say he picked our bed. My fingers trail from his shoulders to his collarbone and move toward the center of his neck. What is happening? Y'all need to stop changing your damn name colors. Your punishment. Promise me that you'll never leave me again. Ever. He needs to stop doing that.
What if I break it?
My fingers stop just above the crystal on his throat. How's this? Hey, that's mine! You can't have that! That's mine! Get out of here! Get out of here! That's mine! Get out! That's mine! Ooh, I love this pink. It's pretty. It's pretty. All it would take is one push to transform him into something else. I know your weakness. Is this pretty? I like that. I like that color. I'm beautiful. I like it. Hi, Dove. How are you? If you break it, I'll make you my prisoner. What? What did we just say to him? Hold up. What did we just say to him? He hesitates before taking my hand. He sits up.
Where will you imprison me?
It ain't the first time, girl. It ain't gonna be the last. Oh no. I will shackle you to a place only we know about. Excuse me?
Are you talking about that planet at the edges of deep space?
You told me the people there call their living quarters a home.
Yeah.
And you said your going home is a normal occurrence there.
Yes. Normal. But important.
Can we have a home if I take you there?
Why do you want to go to that place with me?
Did you say space? Because you're my friend. The light from the window reaches his eyes and makes them shine like a nebula. I like the lavender. I'm a slut for a pastel. I'm gonna be for real. I'm a slut for pastels. Can I call you that?
Of course.
I move closer and wrap my arms around him. His presence surrounds me. For a moment, the cold metal of his powered exoskeleton feels seemingly warm. Caleb?
I'm here.
I rest my head against his shoulder. Now I understand what it means to have a friend. He wraps his arms around me. His embrace is ever so gentle, as if he's afraid his powered exoskeleton might hurt me.
What does a friend mean to you?
I'm going to answer this truthfully. For me, it's there's someone I can't live without. There's someone I can't live without. Now I can't remember my original color. It was blue, wasn't it? He slightly leans back and leaves just enough space between us. Hesitation flickers in his eyes. Is that not true?
You'll be older one day.
And you won't be my friend anymore when that happens?
When you leave the lab, you can live your own life.
I caress his cheek. Then let me be the only one in your life. He pauses before turning his head. His warm lips brush my fingertips, and his voice is as soft as a whisper.
That's not the answer I expected.
How are
But
you
I
today,
like it.
girl? Blah, 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 blah. I'm doing great. How you doing, Emmy? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully you're doing well. Sorry, it's Horny Friday, girl. It's Horny Friday, girls. I sit up straight and extend my right pinky finger to Caleb. Back then, you taught me about promises.
So you remember?
Blah, 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 is my call. Ah, so you remember. All our memories are tied to the name Caleb. His eyes sparkle as he extends his pinky finger. Oh, I love pinky promises. It's my favorite. Let's leave Philos and travel to a planet at the far edges of deep space.
Okay.
Our pinky fingers both encased in armor, hooked together just like back then. It was summer at that time. Now it's currently summer. This season has finally become an inseparable part of my life. Endless summer. I'm proud to say I've never broken a pinky promise. I'm gonna be for real, I don't remember if I have. Objectives. 1. Install and activate quantum interface modules for A-01 and X-02 to ensure stable operation. 2. Set the following trigger conditions. Initiate quantum interference when X-02's and A-01's energy fluctuations maintain synchronization for an extended period of time. You know what I don't break? You know the promises I didn't break was The promise of the ovary. Luna and I made ovary promises in that one game where we didn't kill each other and we helped each other if we were the bad guy. We made the promise of the ovaries because we were the only girls. Every time we encountered each other, if we were like not the dissident, we made the ovary pact. It was funny. I loved it. Every time we looked at you, we did like the little pointy thing that the thing does, and they go ovary, ovary, ovary. Yeah, and then you brought me into the sisterhood and instantly betrayed me. I never betrayed you, Beebs. Didn't I help you, though? I feel like I helped you be dissident. You killed Luna at, like, at the, what's it called? The one where you have to do the air stuff. For those on the run, a destination is like a beacon, a spiritual anchor guiding every step of the way. It was an accident. Yeah, sure. A winky promise? I passed away for a second. What? A winky promise? Is that when your penises do like a loop-de-loop? Like, how does that work? Do you have to be... Don't you have to be flaccid for that to work? Or do you just, like, touch swords and that's how you do it? Oh, yeah, pressure. I remember that now. You cross swords. To reach our homeland at the edges of deep space, we still have much to prepare. Lingshire was once a bustling hub of aerospace innovation. Now it's nothing but ruins with abandoned equipment. We found a small spacecraft in an old warehouse on the outskirts. If it's modified and given enough fuel, it can fly again. We exchanged the aircraft we used to get here for the parts we needed for the black market merchant Helen. Caleb and I ventured into the city's desolate outskirts to hunt wanderers for their protocors. Those will serve as a source of energy for our spacecraft. As the days passed, our dream of departure felt closer than ever before. After working very hard, we finally filled our pouch with protocors. It's currently midnight. But instead of heading back with our loot, Caleb and I are captivated by the scenery before us. A nameless lake sits on the far reaches of Lingshire's outskirts. Hi, Danny. How are you? Welcome in. And I was like, I have found my people. Oh my god, Quay, I think I remember what made me say when I was doing my reconnaissance. You made a docking joke, and I said, not the docking. And I was like, I have found my people. I always love how Beebs found us. And with Beebs, we found Luna, we found Nox, we found Sarah, we found Sachi. We found all kinds of friends just from one chance. Like, that's why I feel like things happen for a reason, because I wasn't actually going to stream the game that Beebs was doing reconnaissance for. I even told Dez, I was like, I don't know if I'm actually going to get this or not. And I ended up getting the game and streaming it that day. And that's when Beebs came in. That's when Beebs came in. And I didn't expect for Beebs and I to get as close as we did, so I'm very grateful. We're all hubs and spokes. We are. A nameless lake sits on the far reaches of Lingshire's outskirts. I wouldn't have met Emmy either, because I would have met Emmy or Kissy. None of you guys. I did expect it because I'm delightful. Shut up, Beebs. The humid night air clings to our skin, and the calm lake mirrors the brilliant moonlight in the sky.
I saw this before in the lab's system logs. Philosians missed the moonlight of their homeland, so they built an artificial satellite to mimic it.
We sit by the lake. I touch the water, and the cool ripples curl around my fingers. They soothe the heat coming off from me.
When we finally see the moonlight in our homeland, we'll remember this night.
We're all meant to be here, girl, and I'm happy for that. It's so far away.
Yes. Anything could happen. We might not even make it.
I place my hand deeper into the water and watch the ripples spread out. It doesn't matter so long as we're together. Aw, thank you, Kissy, for the head pats. SP just throws nuts at me. See how I'm treated around here? SP throws his nuts at me. Did it again. Takes my wig off. Y'all are poop. That's all I gotta say about that. The throw nuts are cute, though. Get out of here. It doesn't matter so as long as we're together. Caleb looks at me. Then he tilts his head towards the sky.
No matter what happens, we'll always have the memory of tonight to hold close to our hearts.
He raises his hand and a tiny spinning black hole forms. The small ripples on the lake's surface gradually turns into waves. They're drawn upward by an invisible force. The water hovers around the lake. It forms a massive transparent sphere that sparkles with reflected moonlight.
On that planet, they have something called a crystal ball. They're often given as gifts.
Are they also made out of water?
No. The ones there are smaller. Sometimes they have tiny items inside them to create scenes.
Oh, like a snow globe. He stands and holds out his hand to me.
This one only belongs to us.
Having floated before, I've gotten used to the feeling of my feet leaving the ground. Caleb pulls me effortlessly into the sphere. Are we about to play blitzball? Like, what's happening here, girl? Are we playing blitzball? The transparent water around us shimmers with iridescence under the silver moonlight.
Hold on tight.
He guides my hand to rest behind his waist and wraps one arm around my shoulders. Our crystalline bubble begins to float even higher. Blitz my ball, am I right? We playing NFL Blitz? Hell yeah. Cue the tightest ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I can't play that game anymore. I played 50 damn games of it. Yeah, for Waka's ultimate weapon. Caleb, is this another one of your magic tricks?
A magician relies on illusions. But I want to make all your wishes come true.
A prismatic lights dance around us, refracting and reflecting endlessly. They make me feel like I'm inside a giant crystal ball. Yet his eyes shine as pure and bright as tonight's moonlight. All my wishes will come true?
Yes, all of them.
I hold him even tighter. I wish I have right now has already been fulfilled. The night is still, and all I can hear are our footsteps in the empty city.
Why are you staring at the ground? Are you exhausted?
Listen, our footsteps. They sound like they're going home.
You already think of it as your home, huh?
I watch her steps fall in and out of sync. I meant us walking together is what feels like home. He slows his pace until we're walking side by side.
I'll remember the rhythm then. So from now on, we'll walk home like this, together.
You gotta cheese it. Cheese it? How do you cheese it? I feel like he's playing another magic trick on me with serious tone and how he says the word home. My heart is racing as if I'm engrossed in an enchanting performance.
Now you're the one who's slowing down. What's wrong?
He places his hand on my shoulders to steady me, then he leans down and looks at my face.
Tired?
His compassionate gaze is so close, not wanting him to notice my quickened heartbeat, I only nod.
We've been out for a while.
You score once and then sit behind your goalie. I should have done that. Wait, is that for real a thing? He suddenly stops, turns around, and crouches down in front of me.
Hop on. I'll
Hi,
carry you home.
Candy! You tired? Oh no. You closed last night. Oh no, you did it. You ended up not going in because of that stupid storm. Are you still off today? Grab the ball, sit behind the goalie. Ain't no way. Yes, ma'am. Let's go. The opposing team won't engage with you there. It's like a dead zone. Really? I didn't know that. I don't move, instead opting to stare at him.
It'll be faster this way. Don't you want to go home soon?
Still feeling lightheaded, I climb onto his back. He lifts me with ease and walks forward.
If you're tired, close your eyes. You'll wake up at home.
I lean my head against his shoulder and let myself relax. Caleb?
What is it?
I like it when you say home.
Then I'll say it every day. Let's go home.
I had to look for my phone really quick, just in case I get a phone call. Okay. I no longer care if he notices my racing heart, because I can feel his heart too. As my chest is pressed against his back like mine, it's beating just as quickly. Our hearts are perfectly in sync. The rhythm is exciting and comforting. Good night, Caleb.
Good night.
Content, I close my eyes and fail to notice the faint blood-red glow from the crystal embedded in his powered exoskeleton. Uh-oh. That's not good. Uh-oh, we're almost done. Objectives. 1. The interference control module via feedback signals will adjust the patterns of entangled particles to generate specific quantum states. These will target the neural networks of A-01 and X-02 to disrupt their consciousness. Monitor and document the destructive effects in quantum decoherence when the energy fluctuations of A-01 and X-02 converge. Sometimes they will, but it's rare and you don't have to fuss. So what are you going to be up to today, Candy? Shortly after exchanging energy with the girl and waking up, Caleb had an ominous premonition. Hi, Vex, how are you? The color change in his powered exoskeleton's crystal and the brief haze clouding his mind made him remember the ruins of the amusement park. The girl underwent the same process, the crystal discoloration and the mental fog. Those symptoms have been transferred to him, and their failed is okay. Yumi, what do you want, baby? What's up, honey? I was going to try to play some Elden Ring. Oh, no. I'm right there with you, girl. But also, my heart hurts. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Candy. Where was I? Those symptoms have been transferred to him. After their failed escape as children, the two had undergone many modifications. Maybe this was a failsafe, a mechanism the laboratory had implanted to prevent another attempt. Just to get to try. Ah! Nope! Yeah, that's right. You better not. Yumi? Oh my god. But what was the trigger? No, do not. Don't listen to SP. Yeah, Elden Ring made me want to throw my controller. Elden Ring is not for the faint of heart. When he carried the girl back to the old house on his back that night, he finally realized the answer. The trigger was each other. More specifically, it was their feelings. The closer they became, the more they interacted, the faster their consciousness degraded. They were programmed to be the other's poison. This naturally formed bond was destructive, a catalyst designed to make them forget and hurt each other. Despite the newfound knowledge, he savored the sweet poison. All he wanted was to stand by her side and board the spacecraft destined to reach the far edges of deep space before the mechanism overwhelmed him. Aw, that's really sad. The war between the government and the rebels had reached a precarious stalemate. The central district has been reduced to rubble. The flames of conflict spread to every part of the planet. Langshire was no exception. You should offer that catnip to Yumi to go on her. No! We're not doing that. We are not doing that, Vex, you little poop. Outside the window, an ominous red glow lit up the night and was accompanied by faint, distant explosions.
It's me.
Helen rushes in with her grandson, Kolo. Both are disheveled from their journey, and her usually calm demeanor can't mask her fear.
Rebels are already at the city outskirts. It's sooner than I expected. We'll be boarding a large evacuation ship. You two should come with us. It's safer if we stick together.
If they find us, everyone on board will die. Caleb and I exchanged a glance. We know that we are thinking the same thing.
Thank you, but our fuel is ready. We'll be leaving soon.
But your ship is a private spacecraft. It has never traveled that far. What if...
Do you really have to go? Where are you going?
Caleb pats the boy's head.
We're going to a place where the seasons change. We'll see life grow, a summer sunrise, and real moonlight.
Does this world have such a place?
Caleb shows a slight smile as he glances at the boy. He turns to look at me.
If this world doesn't have it, then we'll find one that does.
Helen sighs and hands a metal box to Caleb.
Take this. It's the best warp drive I could get.
Thanks, Grandma Helen.
And this is the communication key for our ship. Just in case. So long as you're within range, we can send a rescue shuttle.
Helen's a real one. After Helen nods, Kolo places a small communicator in my hand. Thank you.
You need to go to that world you're looking for.
Take care, children.
We watch the massive spacecraft disappear into the sky. The flames of strife enter the heart of the city. Scared and dilapidated, Lingshire marches toward its funeral. Outside the floor-to-ceiling window, buildings stand against the blinding flames. Thick smoke fills the air, yet the city remains strangely silent. We have to leave immediately. Caleb goes to the warehouse to replace the spacecraft's engine. I tried to get his cards and I got a Silas 5-star, baby voice, uncle, and iron of fight. Oh no. I managed to get both cards in 80 pulls, won both 50-50s, so I'm happy. I stayed behind to gather energy. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I can't read. I stayed behind to gather emergency supplies. We'll meet up after I'm done. Silas has claimed me though. I love Silas. It's Silas's birthday soon. I rush to the warehouse with everything I can carry. Yet I see Caleb standing outside the spacecraft with his back to me. I have nutrient nuggets, supplement, concentrates, and...
X-02. Command confirmed.
Uh-oh. The crystal embedded in his arm emits a faint, blood-red glow. I realized this happened to me when we were in the ruins of the amusement park. Caleb? I take a step and grab his arm, but then he turns around. His face is expressionless. It befits something that could be called the ultimate perfect weapon.
Carrying out orders. No. I'm not X-02. I'm Caleb.
His unfocused eyes slowly regain clarity. The red glow from his powered exoskeleton fades. His body sways, and I quickly steady him. Are your memories being erased? Is it because we exchanged energy?
Let's get out of here first. Once we're safe, I'll explain everything to you.
Hi, Triv. Thank you for the alert. Nah. Outside the spacecraft's viewport, Lingshire, consumed by warfare, shrinks into a speck of light in the distance. As the spacecraft descends, the entire planet seemingly spirals into an inferno. I pilot the ship, but my heart races if it's feeling someone else's pain.
We have interference modules inside of us. When triggered, the one with the destructive energy will experience a degradation of their consciousness. Until they lose it completely. Then they must wait to be reactivated.
It's clear what those people feared, weapons with the will of their own. Suppressing the bitterness in my chest, I force myself to stay calm. If we leave Philos, the module won't be activated. Did not know you had a check-in reward. I need to use it more when I drop by when I'm not at work. I often see you go live while I'm at work. It's okay, Triv. I just added it not long ago, so you're kind of not missing anything on that. So, but I appreciate you always coming in here, Triv. Hi, Finn. How was Monster Hunter last night? I was lurking. How was it, girl? Welcome in. Girl, you got all the luck. I did this time. I didn't for Raphael's Myth, though. I'm just keeping it 100. I had really bad luck with Raphael's Myth. Happy Friday. Why is this new? No, don't call him Iron Man. I hate that. I hate Iron. That's so Iron Fleeky. Oh, no. Not Iron Man. We need to start doing shout-outs soon, girls. I didn't bother with Raph Smith. I know you didn't. Because you're a little poot. He lowers his gaze to avoid looking me in the eye. That's when the truth hits me. But I love Iron Man. I don't like the people that play him. Most people that play him do that humping thing in the air, and I fucking hate it. Am I the trigger?
Whenever our energy synchronizes, it activates the interference module.
Monster Hunter was good. I'm trying to push to finish work so I can play more. Let's go, Finn. That's so Iron Freaky. Oh my gosh. You know, that's an inside joke, all right? So when it was me, Dez, and Miguel, we were playing Marvel Rivals, and there was this Iron Man that kept humping people in the air, and then he goes, "Man, that's so Iron Freaky." Were you there, Luna? I don't remember you being there. Were you there? I guess Luna was there. I forgot that she was there. It was me. He kept humping me. Oh, that's right. He was humping Luna. So he kept humping Luna. And then he went, "Man, that's so Iron Freaky." And now every time something really cringe happens, we go, "Man, that's so Iron Freaky." I'm leaving again. No, you're not. No, you're not. And you know what's funny? At the end of the game, we end up losing, right? And he kept doing the humping thing and being really weird. So I said, how about you concentrate on getting better at the game instead of being super cringe? And Miguel said that he checked and they logged off after that game. They logged off after that game. Miguel's like, "You roasted that kid so hard that he logged off." Of course, Finn. Triv, every Candy streams, Luna streams, Burger. There's a lot of streamers in here, girl. Danny. You should have told the humping Iron Man your dick small. It's just weird. We need our repo soon. I do have repo. We can definitely play repo. My body trembles, but a soft smile appears on his face.
It's not your fault. They knew I couldn't stop myself from wanting to synchronize with you.
Is that codename for sex? The countless experiments had dulled my anger and pain, yet they surged once more as they were born from my flesh. All of them deserve to die. But who are they? The researchers who modified us, the rulers who crave our power, the creators who gave us this energy? Or is it fate itself that's binding us in each other's shadows? I join for repo if you need people. I don't know when we're going to play. I'm be for real. Whenever, because I'm playing tonight with Dez. Are you going to play with us too? But I'm playing with my kid, and my kid tends to troll a bit, so if you don't mind a kid yelling in your ear. Want to come back to my place and synchronize? Eyebrow wiggle. Hey, baby. You up for some synchronization later? Small PP _ big dreams, and Obi-Wan can blow me. I remember that one. That was pretty funny. I'll just no, you don't have to watch your mouth. I cuss in front of him all the time. I tell him that grown-ups are allowed to curse, and he's allowed to curse when he's a little bit older. He just needs to wait, and then he can't curse at school. So, because let's face it, right? We all cursed when we were younger. All right, let's not pretend that we did it, because we did. Let's not pretend that we didn't. All right. He probably hears way worse at school than what comes out of my mouth, all right? So, but he knows not to say it in front of adults. So, and Okay, I know this is like a serious moment in the game right now, but I have to tell this story for those of you that haven't heard it. So, when a couple years ago, I actually no, it was like 2 or 3. Tristan was like 10 or 9 years old. He goes, this is back when Tristan and I co-slept in the same bed. And we usually talk at night before he goes to bed. And we're talking, and he goes, Mommy, I really, really, really want to say a curse word. And I said, okay. How about this? I'll give you a free pass. So you can say one curse word that you really, really want to say, but you gotta make it count. You gotta make it count. And he goes, really? I can say a curse word? I said, yeah, say the curse word that you want. And that's the one time you get to say it, and then you can't repeat it, and you can't say it in front of adults or at school or whatever. And he goes, he does like a big breath. He goes, fuck. I fucking almost pissed my pants. I was laughing so hard. Fuck. I pissed my pants. I pissed my pants laughing. It was so funny. Science proves cursing can be healthy. Look, I respect any parent that chooses not to curse in front of their kids, but you're being unrealistic, alright? They're going to hear it whether you want them to hear it or not, alright? It's inevitable. So I'm not going to censor myself around my kid because he's going to hear it whether I want him to or not. So it's a normal thing. And I cursed like a sailor when I was his age. So I didn't do it in front of my parents, or teachers or none of that. But when my mom told me to pull up my britches, I said, I'm gonna pull up my britches before I'm gonna school. I'm not trying to swear. Not the britches and bitches. Power suit arc. Oh, whoa. Hi, Sachi. Curses are pretty harmless. Slurs are a real issue. Go on, kids. Say fuck. Right. Slurs are the problem. Okay. Don't teach your kids how to slur. Don't be doing that. I just got a new ship in D&D, and I bet I could talk to my DM into giving me an air horn. That's hilarious. Me sitting on shore, pumping my arm. I hope they see me. Hi, Miss Quay. How's it going? It's going good. Thank you, Sachi. I meant to say accidentally. It's okay. It's okay, Vex. Before me is the boundless universe, yet my hatred can only merge with its unfathomable darkness. This should have been my burden. If Caleb didn't exchange his energy with mine, he wouldn't need to suffer. I grasped Caleb's hand and tried to connect to the port in his palm. Suddenly something warm and sticky? What are we talking about? I slowly turned over my hand. Dark red blood has mixed with the golden fluid in my palm. It flows down my wrist.
I'm sorry.
Caleb's smile softens as he opens his wounded palm. His transfer port has been completely destroyed.
We won't be exchanging energy anymore. But at least, I got you onto this ship before I was taken away. I promised this would be our last escape, and I meant it.
His grin sends waves of fear through me. I grab his arm. Caleb, don't you dare leave me. We promised to reach the far reaches of deep space together.
Warning. Internal energy fluctuations are intensifying. Hull integrity at risk. Immediate action required.
The floating blades. I can't control them for much longer.
Even if you lose consciousness, it doesn't matter. I'll always be the one to wake you up.
Warning. Spacecraft is under heavy bombardment. Shield integrity at 70%. A massive fleet is approaching. Contact will occur in approximately 25 seconds. Please
This is perfect. Your fate is now mine. This is the last thing I can do for you.
He releases my hand, stands up, and leaves the cockpit. I try to follow him, but gravity pins me in place. A transparent door separates us. It's just like that barrier in the laboratory. But he won't be waiting for me on the other side this time. Caleb, no. Don't leave me, Caleb. Caleb stops in his tracks. He turns his head ever so slightly.
I'm sorry. I failed you as a friend. Our promise to reach the edges of deep space together. I broke it.
He broke our Winky promise. I can only see one of his eyes. Within it lies a gentle resolve that destroys my heart.
But the promise we had since we were born, I kept that one. Our bodies, minds, and spirits are from the same source. Even if it all fades away, my soul will always resonate with yours. Because...
His lips continue to move, but no sound comes out. This is Caleb's final goodbye. He broke our Winky promise. He broke our Winky promise. Hey! God damn it! Danny! First our Winky promise, and now my wig. And now I'm a clown. I hate all of you. I hate all of you. Feels bald, man. I hate it here. You guys are poop. Show him your bald head. He'll find you anywhere. That's so mean. That's so mean. That's so mean. Hi, Jordy. Welcome in. Ain't no way. How am I supposed to face Caleb like this? Hey! Quit throwing your nuts at me. It's okay. We would never break our Winky promise with you. Can't have his nuts, but take these. Hey! Give me his nuts. Give me his nuts. I want my nuts. Finn, ain't no way you're rubbing my clown wig right now, girl. That's a bit rude. I know I got my Miguel cosplay on right now, girls, but come on now. Come on now. You poop. I wanted to see what the clown wig felt like. I hope it was sandpaper. I hope it was sandpaper. That's what I hope it was. I hope it was sandpaper. You poop. What the fuck? When the sun shines, we shine together. Just gotta sound like little crunchy girls. The complaint is perfect. Get out of here. Y'all are poop. This is sad. This is a serious moment, alright? Aw, thank you so much for the reset for 25 months, Meowdy. That's massive. Thank you so much.
I'm just a baby.
Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. This is a serious moment. You look cute. No, I don't. No, I don't. This is a serial moment. You've done this in front of Caleb's salad. I'm very upset. Feel poops. I would leave Caleb out there in a second. That's so mean. Okay. Okay. We're going to throw this out here. Danny's opinions on the lads is void because she likes Xavier. Okay? That's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. We don't take Luna's food suggestions seriously or hot takes or opinions seriously. We don't take Danny's opinions on lads seriously. Which is a famous line by the Joker. Get out of here. I do like Xavier. He's just a spoiled little brat. No, he's not. No, he's not. Get out of here. Caleb has a secret he never told anyone about. It was born the moment he became aware of her existence in the lab. This minute, cutest clown, Quay, don't tell PK. We're not going to tell PK. I promise. Your confession is safe with me for approximately 10 minutes. He didn't know if it was related to their shared origin, her being the center of his world, or the fact that she was herself. Yet, in the end, none of it mattered. Every reason began and ended with her. This secret was a seed buried in his heart, and over the years, it grew into winding vines that formed an invisible net. It bound him and made him want to bind her just as tightly. At the beginning and end of those vines was a single thorn, one that grew inward. Their shared connection meant his soul was always destined to recognize her. His soul resonated with hers again and again because he loved her. The deafening echo of that love had traversed the sealed lab, the war-torn planet, and the inevitable end. Now it would finally fade into silence. Alright, Vex, have a good day at work.
Independent combat unit detected. Multiple enemy vessels have been eliminated. Warning. Combat unit's vital signs are fluctuating. Severe wounds are likely.
I'm not saying I would kick his ass, but he's just a brat. He's not just a brat. He's not a brat, though. Raphael's a brat. That's a brat. Xavier is possessive in an uncute way, and it's gross, and I hate it. And he constantly puts words in your mouth. He's a poop.
Warning. Combat unit is in freefall. Immediate action required.
The AI system's voice reverberates throughout the spacecraft. With gravity restored in the cockpit, I open the transparent door. Outside the viewport, debris from the destroyed ships flies through the void like meteors. And there he is, the one I can't bear to lose. He's falling toward a final goodbye. Caleb, what makes you think my life can mean anything without you? I don't want to live in a world without you. Not even for a moment. There's a third option that isn't one person escaping or getting dragged back to the lab. And maybe that's the ending I want. I touch the silver seed I always carry, open the emergency hatch, and leap into the void. Controlling my powered exoskeleton, I drift through space. In the distance, ships explode in silence. Their remains streak across the emptiness. The receiver built into my ear picks up a sound. The piercing screech almost makes me think it's an auditory hallucination. Is this Caleb's receiver? My intuition makes me look down. The figure in black is quickly falling. MC, what are you? You're idiot sandwich. No. As I hear his faint breathing through the receiver, I push my powered exoskeleton's engine to its limit and fly toward him. Alright, I don't have to be bald anymore. Video girls. Call him. Caleb.
You. How?
Jackie! The time is up. I'm bald for 5 minutes. That's all you get. That's all you get is me bald for 5 minutes. Alright? You little poops. This is a Final Fantasy VIII moment.
You must turn back.
Wait! We're like patting him now? Like, what is happening? We're patting him, girls! We're patting his mesh! How you doing, Jackie? Boy's asthma is turning up. Gosh, how you gonna fill him up when he can't breathe? He's in space! His... Oh, it's too fast. His power is consuming him. Doing worse now that you're patting the man, but thank you for asking. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Denny! Thank you for the head pats. Reverse chokehold him while reiterating that.
Place you want.
I'm visiting my place right now, girl. Oh shit, what did she say? Fuck. This is where I want to be.
This path will only lead to destruction.
The world being destroyed isn't as scary as being separated from you.
We're from the same source.
Oh my god. In that case, facing destruction together will be our destiny. I hate how fast it is.
Then it's a promise. In life and in death. We will never be apart.
That is a full-on Mac-out session in the space. I feel like I woke up from a long, endless dream. In that dream, countless nebulae were set aflame in the fathomless deep depths of space. We kissed our uncle brother. I'm telling you, it's our step bro. We're just step broing it out. No tongue, I'm snapping my phone in half. Is she just yelling at him? The fear of losing you apart is stronger than my fear of death, Caleb. Pretty much. The explosion is from the tongue, actually. They made out so hard they exploded. Thanos snapped by a makeout sesh. They collapsed and a black hole formed at its center. There was an explosion. New stars were born. Then I heard a faint voice telling me a story about another world. In the chaos, it was the only thing I could understand. And that voice kept saying the same words. Go home. Let's go home. Constructo and Destructo are two forces that drive the evolution of civilization. These intertwined forces are interlocked in a perpetual cycle. Philos' empire rose from the advent of technology which granted immortality, yet beneath its glory were the seeds of destruction. Sorry, I had to sneeze. That had long since been sown. Immortality meant... Hey! Quit throwing your nuts at me! Immortality meant the end of progress. Their decay began the moment it was achieved. Immortality could not sustain an immortal civilization. As destruction pushed this world towards its final moments, flames of hope were ignited elsewhere in the universe. It is a testament to the endless cycle of rebirth. But what do you think? What'd you think? What did we think?